in my mind, I'm gonna just continuously think no one's going hard like me. No one's going harder than me. I'm going harder than everybody else. It's just gonna be that mindset, like it's gonna pay off. When I'm in my 30s and 40s, I'm gonna be where I want to be at. I'm gonna have the freedom that I want. I'm gonna be in the best position in my life that I want. I'm gonna officially be the ultimate version of myself that I vision every day. I just know it. You know, how to make your life easier is one simple way. It's only one simple way. Do the hard things now. Live the rest of your life in peace. Or do the easy things, take the shortcut, easy way out now, and live your life in full of pain and eternity and hardships. That's all. It's simple. You do the hard things now. Meaning, you sacrifice for your goals, or your goals become your sacrifice. You got to sacrifice either way. But the thing is, most people don't want to sacrifice. Or sometimes they're not even aware of what they're sacrificing in a day. At the end of the day, you're sacrificing when you're in college. We'll use that for example. When it comes to exams, think about it. If you make a good grade, if you study, if you stay on top of your stuff, guess what? You sacrifice going out to parties. You sacrifice hanging out with friends. At least temporarily. What about if you don't study? You could go party, you could go have fun, get high. Oh, but when that test or that quiz or that exam come, oh, you gotta sacrifice sleep. Why? Because you gotta crash study. You on a crash course now. Now you won't study last minute. The last few days, the last 2 to 3 days. Now all this material that you should have been studying weeks prior, now you want to wait the last few days. So now you gotta crash every night. Got a crash course, crash cram. And even if you do pass, you pull a miracle, you're still gonna feel miserable on the inside because you didn't feel like you prepared yourself. Even though you had plenty of time, you prepared, you didn't prepare yourself correctly. That's what I'm saying. So when it comes to your personal life, like I said in the last video, sacrifice, especially with finances. Mid to late, your whole 20s is your grind years. 30s and 40s is your prime to celebrate years, prime years to be the best. And as you get older, your body will start to change. Your body will start to wear and tear. So now is the perfect time to do all the hard work you need to do and the sacrifices you need to make. Because the older you get, certain things become harder on the body, naturally. Everyone's age period is different, but that's just on the average level. So that's why you need to just sacrifice and go hard. That's how you make your life easier. Everyone goes through something hard in their life in various different ways. It can be many different things. But if you do it now in your 20s, my God, your 30s and 40s, when that's supposed to be your hardest years and become your easier years, and everyone's asking you how you make your 20s. I'd rather have my 20s. I'm looking forward to my 20s because I prepare it to be my hardest years. I really do. Not having a lot of expenses too, or any major bills, that's when I'm just oh, this better. When it becomes my hardest years or my most overwhelmed or maybe even my most stressful or frustrating years. I don't like to say stressful because I never want to feel like I'm under stress. I always want to make sure I'm good health, but at certain points, right? Once I know I'm in those situations, I just always will think to myself, I just know it. I'm just I know when I'm in those situations, no matter how 20-year-old I am, 20-some years, I'm going to just be in my mind, I'm going to just continuously think no one's going hard like me. No one's going harder than me. I'm going harder than everybody else. It's just going to be that mindset, it's going to pay off. When I'm in my 30s and 40s, I'm going to be where I want to be at. I'm going to have the freedom that I want. I'm going to be in the best position in my life that I want. I'm going to officially be the ultimate version of myself that I vision every day. I just know it. Even in college, I'm always, even sometimes in class, if we're not really learning, if we kind of get sidetracked, with something else, I always kind of zone out just a little bit, not away from what the teacher's saying. Obviously, I'm in my own la la land, the Lulu. But I kind of zone out and I fade away into the grind, putting in the work, putting in the effort, being consistent. I just have this It's like a throbbing thing in my head, like to keep going no matter, like, I don't know. It's just like, it's like you have what do you call it? I don't know a specific word for, but you just have this thing going on in your head telling you to keep going and keep putting in the work, and it's all gonna pay off. It's like a little motivational speech going on in my head, something like that. So that's why, like hearing, just thinking about that in class, and I'm always thinking about my future. I'm always thinking about that, the sacrifice, the effort, the different things I want to do. Like, I always think about that, because I know that's what's gonna keep me on my, on my toes, and long, like I said, new experiences before, and just new experiences, and I could just live a more peaceful life. I just want a peace of mind. So it's like, put in the work now, it's gonna pay off in the future. Anyone who doesn't put in the work now for their goals, they're gonna struggle for eternity, or for a longer period of time. That's just how it is. All the most successful people, if they didn't come from money and were self-made, went through sacrificed a lot to get where they want to be at. And that's what I'm always going to be willing to do. Because I ain't got much to lose for me. Really don't. As in, like, when I say I ain't got not much to lose, as in, like, I'm young. I don't have a lot of expenses to where it's like, if I don't pay this, or this, that, and the third, then it gets, like, a vehicle. Yeah, it gets repossessed, or a house, or rent. I get kicked out, or they take it from me, So nothing like that. So I don't have much to lose necessarily in that sense financially. But it puts me in the mode where it's like, okay, trial and error, You got to make some mistakes. You might get more losses than wins, but the wins will hit big after any kind of loss, any kind of the losses. So that's why I'm like, you got to just go for it. Don't try to fit in, just lock in, And when it comes to locking in, when it comes to that, you just stay focused on you. Don't associate yourself with people who aren't on a similar path or goal as you. Because I do that myself. I really don't talk to anybody or associate with anyone who's not on a similar path as me. I just don't. We have nothing to talk about. We not hanging out. We ain't got nothing to talk about. Okay? We just not. Like, respectfully, I know a lot of people love anime. Anime is a big thing. I didn't know people watched anime until I got to high school. And I feel like some anime references, honestly, low-key probably could help you in your personal life. If you're really deep into anime, use anime as a way to get, help you get into your personal life. I don't know much about anime, but like I said, I've heard of Dragon Ball Z and Naruto and Goku. It's like, if you see how I've seen clips of Goku, he's pretty jacked. If you love anime, look at Goku's physique, be real with yourself, and be like, man, I want to be like Goku. Get in the gym. He's obviously consistent. If they show anime montages, you might be able to try the anime montages. Use it to your advantage at least. Don't just consume it 24/7 just for your own entertainment. See what you can really get out of it. See what value you can get out of it. I'm telling you. If, just as an example, since so many people love anime, and if I don't watch it, so most people be like, you've never watched anime? I'm like, when the heck did anime become so popular? Like, good for y'all, good for them, but I just never cared for it. I mean, I know it's cartoon, and it's a lot. I'm like, how do y'all have time to watch all this stuff? Like, what do y'all be doing with y'all lives? No disrespect, but like, come on, be for real. What you be doing? Well, like I said, if you're going to consume certain things, at least get some sort of value out of it and see if you can apply it to your personal life. And if you can't, you probably should kind of lay back on watching it. Like, you can still watch it for your entertainment, but just not as much if you're not seeking some sort of value out of it or extracting value. Just saying, that's just how I look at it. But you do whatever you want to do. It's your personal life and your choice, But if you really want to change your life for the better, you can start by doing that. So that's all I focus on. Getting to where I want to get to. You are who you associate yourself with, and who you hang around. Like, if you hang around with a bunch of dummies, you're going to be the next dummy, because it's energies always flowing in different directions. It's that positive or negative energy. So, yeah, and habits too. So that's why I'm very picky on who I associate myself with or even want to talk to. That's all I'm saying. That's just me. When you do that now, when you get older, it becomes nothing. It's just like, get the reps in now with this. All right. You know, you just got to figure yourself out. And like I said, if they don't want the best for you, or they ain't trying to better themselves, you low-key screwed, and you need to find better friends or associates, or you just got to find better people. My gosh, it's not that hard. It's really not. You're sacrificing your own life hanging with these goofies, okay? All right, but that's the end of this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Comment, like, subscribe, comment down any other future videos you may want to see. If this resonated with you, or if this helped you look at life from a different perspective, save it, rewatch it. If you know someone who needs to see this video and who always does stupid stuff and think that, you know, life is hard now and they're not that old yet, share it with them. That way they can get a different insight on, yeah, this is the warm-up phase. This is the pre-phase, all right? Well, until next time, I'm seeing you on the next one.